am not into it. Pretty shitty mood, but we're gonna do it. I never regret getting out. Let's talk about getting out of the funk. Are you drinking water? My number one tip, compassion towards yourself. You're not alone. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I have been waiting a very, very long time to say those words, and I've been procrastinating doing so because I've been waiting for myself to be in the perfect mood, perfect hair, perfect makeup, and that's not going to be realistic here. And the reason I wanted to create this channel in the first place was for people like me, for people who don't always have their shit together, for folks who may fall into the neurodivergent category, for the extra sensitive folks, for the anxious folks, for the depressed folks, for the ADHD pals. So rather than waiting for the perfect day to film, I am coming in hot with bedhead, no makeup, and pretty shitty mood to start off the day. But look, I am going to do my best to turn my day around, get out of this headspace, and kind of crawl out of this like little PMDD hole that I have kind of started slipping into. And I'm going to share with you how I do that in the hopes that you feel less alone, you get some inspiration, and we can kind of walk alongside each other and be in solidarity together. Please come along and I'll catch you on the flip side. I am not into it today. What about you, Zen? We're not into it. This was maybe the 5th day that I woke up feeling really, really bad. And I decided I was going to try to film and try to climb myself out of this funk, starting with opening up the window and getting some fresh air, quickly realizing the weather very much matched my shitty ass mood. Got water up my nose. I then came inside to watch some YouTube, drink some coffee, and get myself inspired to get up and get moving.
To fill up my cup. However, I'm also all too familiar with spending days and days in a row and forgetting what human interaction feels like and kind of isolating myself even further because I feel lonely. I just almost feel like...
Okay, so I made a plan to go climbing with my friends, which is naturally pretty much the last thing that I want to do today. But I know getting out of the house, moving, will help, so we're gonna do it. I've got about an hour of time, and instead of descending to the couch, which I have been doing quite a lot the last few days, I'm gonna use this little period of time to kind of power clean the kitchen. I'm gonna do like 30 minutes, and whatever gets done, gets done. It's not gonna be perfect, I'm not gonna get it all done, but I'll feel like I have my life together just a little bit more, if like a little bit more put together. So let's do this.
From all negativity, they tried over and over but can't get rid of me. We gon' do our thing until infinity. Beware the industry, please stay in control of your dignity. Yo, people fidgety, that's why they can't sit with me. They all full of bigotry, puffing on their nicotine. Nigga, please never let another man belittle me or take away my liberty and search for positivity. You know I'm here to stay, yeah, and I won't leave. We do this for the fans, for your eyes only. Just watch closely, bet they all gon' see. They don't fuck with us, but they still gon' breathe. Don't talk to me, man, you gotta show me. If it ain't ISO, then it ain't Indies, yeah.
After cleaning, I spent just about 5 minutes putting on some makeup, which always makes me feel a little bit better. Just like I've got my shit together a little bit, you know? This is my holy grail. Check out this guy if you like all of your skincare in one, sunscreen, and all the goodies. It's so nice to put one thing on my face. It is not sponsored, but I just want to pass on the love to you. I then found out my parents are visiting me all the way from New York, which made me so happy. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm heading to the climbing gym. I really didn't want to go, but I rallied. So yeah, how was your walk? Sun came out. I am feeling a lot better, as I typically do when I get out of the house. Shocker. I'm gonna go climb. Check my DLC. Let's go! I forgot my shoes in the car, so we are back. A little cranky about it, but we're not gonna let it ruin our day or our fun. Okay, take two.
Be a legend, crave lines is quotable. Only the real shall last, and I only know a few. People when they feelings always acting emotional. Ain't about a check, then it ain't negotiable. Gotta show respect to the people that's posting you. Soon to be on posters posted up like the older dudes. Now we aging like fine wine, how we supposed to do. Peep the shade on the timelines, that's how I'm supposed to cool. Shit is black and white like photos from a disposable. Certain situations you ain't end up uncontrollable. All up in their head.
I decided to spend a few minutes ending my climbing session in the sauna, sweating it out.
I just brush it off, peep the shoulder moves. We all got the same 24, so it's no excuse.
Reminder to my future self, and to you if you might need it. I never regret getting out and doing some movement. Even if it feels so hard, it always makes me feel so much better. I'm glad I did that, and now time to head home and shower this sweaty, stinky self. Hello, friend. Hi. You're so beautiful. I'm home, Zen. Come here. I did miss you. I literally stink. Like, I'm disgusted by myself. But before I get in the shower, you and we're gonna hydrate and have a little chat. So get your water. I'll wait. Okay. For real, let's talk about getting out of a funk. I just want you to know, for starters, you're not alone. We are gonna get through this together. So I know for myself that whenever I start kind of spiraling, like I can feel myself spiraling into a depressive episode, spiraling into a funk, it's typically before my period. I kind of start noticing the signs. So I think it's really important to, one, notice your signs. Start getting familiar with what happens to you when you start slipping. So for me, things are, one, I start isolating more. I don't want to spend time with the people I care about. I feel less interested in the things that I love. It feels like a monumental effort to do anything basic, and all I want to do is lay on the couch and watch Netflix forever. And starting to notice those things has been really helpful in just kind of removing the shame and noticing I'm in this path. Hold up, it's future me. I obviously showered and had plenty of time to become a wiser version of myself as I did, and I wanted to add in a 1A, if you will. Once you are aware that you are entering into a spiral, entering into a funk, kind of just like sliding downwards, the very first thing that I would encourage you to do is to take an attitude of acceptance and compassion towards yourself. It can be really, really easy to start beating up on yourself. Why am I like this? Why can't I just be happy? What's wrong with me? What does this mean? What is this gonna look like? And so on. What we really want to play around with doing and explore doing is to accept that we're in this place and bring as much compassion that we can for ourselves. It's okay that you're here. Nobody is happy all the time. It makes sense that you have down days and down weeks. What can I do for you? I'm here for you. Just giving yourself that love and compassion that you really deserve. And that will allow the future steps to come out of a place of not, I hate myself, I have shame, I need to fix myself, I need to do X, Y, and Z because something's wrong, but rather, oh, I have so much love and compassion for myself that I want to take steps that align with that. If the one thing that you take away from this is when you're having a hard time, start with compassion towards yourself, I will be so pleased. Are you drinking water? we had an agreement. Go get some water if you didn't get water. And number 2 is to develop discernment. So to have the time to intentionally sit with yourself and figure out what it is you may need. So sometimes that might look like a Netflix binge session filled with some good snacks and all of the things. I am so here for that. In fact, that's how I spent the last few days. This is the first day that I've really been up and at 'em. And sometimes that's okay. And sometimes, for me, it starts feeling not okay. It starts feeling scary. I start feeling like I'm going into a hole that I'm never going to get out of. I start feeling restless. I start spiraling in my negative thoughts and just feeling really anxious, and ultimately can't even really enjoy that relaxing time. So here's your permission. If you need to rest, if you need to take an off day, an off few days, however much you need, it's okay. You're allowed to rest, you're allowed to relax, you're allowed to guilt-free chill and do what you gotta do. And if you're needing a little oomph to get going and to say, okay, I really don't want to do anything, but I know that if I get out and do X, Y, and Z, I will feel so much better, and that might feel more like self-care. Again, there's no right or wrong, and it depends on the person, depends on the circumstances, depends on the day. You get to develop that skill of discernment to listen to yourself, listen to your body, and know your patterns over time so you can start to track yourself and figure out what it is that you're needing. Number 3 is getting that support and accountability. You don't have to do this alone. So today for me, that looked like 2 things. It looked like 1, reaching out to a pmdd support group that I'm part of. Pmdd is just really extreme PMS basically. If you feel like you have really extreme PMS, side note, look it up. Finding those kinds of supports, people who get you, is really helpful. I also find that same kind of support in the ADHD community that I run, and it is just life-changing. I also reached out to one of my close friends, Rebecca, and was like, hey, I'm really not feeling it today, but I think it'll be really good for me if I get to the climbing gym. Would you want to go with me? She was super encouraging, and having someone kind of holding you accountable and going with you to do the thing can also make a huge difference. I think that's all I've got right now in terms of my main thoughts, but I will circle back around to this for right now. I hope that's helpful, and I will see ya after my shower. If I had to choose my number 1 tip for getting out of a funk, it would definitely be your favorite takeout. For me, that is this amazing vegan gluten-free pizza and cauliflower wings, which taste way better than they look. P.S. I'm not vegan, but I love this meal. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, because not only will it really support my channel, but it will also give me the encouragement and the dopamine boost that I need to keep producing. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Also, I will be responding to every single person that leaves a comment on this video with depth and love, as a human and also as a trained life coach. So please comment any thoughts that you may have around getting out of a funk, getting moving, and if you have any questions or need any coaching or support, I will be doing that in the comments. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I will catch you in the comments. We're so awkward.
You're awkward.
You're awkward. Thank you for bringing food.
Alright guys, I'm stealing her away now. Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I feel so much better after all the steps that I took today to climb up out of my funk. And that doesn't mean it's gonna be perfect or I'm not gonna have any dips, but I'm pretty proud of where I landed today. And I hope that this was supportive for you. I'm gonna go now dive into Netflix, pizza, wings, cuddle, chill world. Whether you choose to rest or get up and get moving, you are worthy of your compassion. See you in the next video.